Scottrade Center. On May 19th is Nitro Circus, which is, well, we're going to find out exactly what it is. Extreme wheelchair athlete Aaron Wheels Fotheringham joins us. Aaron, welcome to Big 550 KTRS.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
How did I do on the name?
Oh, pretty good. You did good.
All right. What is Nitro Circus?
Nitro Circus is a group of, like-minded individuals that are just, trying to push the limits of what's possible and just pretty much chasing their dreams.
So you are considered an extreme wheelchair athlete.
Yeah.
And so what game is Nitro Circus? I've seen extreme basketball in wheelchair. Is it like that?
No, Nitro Circus is a action sports show. We've got, the greatest athletes from X Games, and we've got FMX, BMX, skate, and I'm the only wheelchair athlete in the show. And we have a 50-foot ramp, and I go down and do either front flip, back flip, sometimes double.
All in your wheelchair?
Yeah.
And you say 50-foot ramp, so you're way up in the air.
Oh, yeah, it's like a 50-foot tall, and then you can hit a 50-foot gap or a 40-foot gap.
How did you come across this profession?
Oh, man. Well, I always dreamed of it for some weird reason. And then, I've done skate parks for a while, and then I got hooked up with Nitro Circus and started doing the big ramps, and, it's a lot of fun until you crash.
Have you always been in a wheelchair?
Yeah, I was born with spina bifida.
Okay, so this is something, growing up, you found yourself in a wheelchair, and yet this is something you saw, and you said, hey, wait a minute, maybe I can do this.
Yeah, I mean, I always dreamed of being a pro athlete like Tony Hawk or, Dave Mirra on bikes or something. And I always just thought being a pro athlete and touring the world would be so much fun. And, all that positive energy, it turned out happening, but a little different than I thought it would,
Going to a skate park in a wheelchair over the first couple of times must have been a very awkward and strange place to be for kids who were, quote-unquote, using their skateboards, I would think.
No, like, skate park kids have always been super, positive and helpful with it. I first dropped in when I was 8 years old, and I face planted a couple times, and then I rolled away from it and was just hooked on it,
Okay, when you were saying, once you go up, you got to come down. And I was looking at some of those videos, and you do some major damage when you face plant.
Yeah, I try to avoid those.
Have you had any?
Sometimes it's not possible, but, it's definitely worth it when you do land one and roll away.
Aaron Wheels Fotheringham is an extreme wheelchair athlete. He's going to be at the Nitro Circus Live May 19th at 7:30. Tickets available from all normal outlets. Nitro Circus goes from city to city, is that right?
Yeah, right now we're starting a U.S. tour, and we just finished Australia. And, we'll just tour all across the United States doing the shows.
I suspect kids in wheelchairs come up to you and say all sorts of inspiring things.
It's really cool to see a lot of kids on chairs, see their wheelchairs, something fun and something they can have fun with, and give them some bad ideas.
When you were a kid starting out, who did you look up to? I mean, was there anybody who was doing anything like this?
No, there weren't people on chairs doing stuff. That's why I got my inspiration from my older brother, who was a BMX rider, and then just Chad Kagi and all the pro BMXers and X Games and stuff.
When you're not touring with Nitro, do you compete?
Wait, when aren't we touring?
Oh, so you're always touring?
But I did have a competition yesterday in Texas, and it's called WCMX, is wheelchair motocross in skate parks and stuff. And I was fortunate enough to grab first place in yesterday's comp. So that's
Aaron Wheels Fotheringham. Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas,
and
all right.
Born there, I guess.
Born in Vegas, all right. Extreme wheelchair athlete, part of Nitro Circus, live at the Scottrade Center, May 19th, 7:30. Aaron, thank you for coming in, and thank you for the inspiration.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
You got it, 7:58. Tim Weiland, St. Louis Plaza Company Traffic Center, good morning.